Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you ever Google how to become a data scientist and felt completely overwhelmed by the amount of information out there, this video is made exactly for you. So today I'm handling you the exact roadmap I wish someone had given me when I started. So no fluff, no confusion, a clear step-by-step path from absolute zero to all the way to landing your first data science job. We are going to cover six phases with specific timelines, tools, and free resources. So you know exactly what to learn and in what order you should learn. If you find this helpful, please hit the subscribe button right now. It genuinely helps the channel and we drop content like this every week. All right, so let us get into it. So why data science in 2026? Before we talk about how to learn data science, let me give you three numbers that explain why this is the smartest career move you can make right now. So, number one, data scientist is the number one most in demand job on LinkedIn in 2026. Not top five, number one. Number two reason is average salary for data scientists in the US is over $120,000 in a year. Even entry level roles start around 80K dollars to 90K dollars. Number three, data related jobs are projected to grow by 35% every year by 2030. That means more opportunities, not fewer, as time goes on. Now, it is too late to get started. No, it's not too late to get started. Absolutely not. Here is why this is actually the best time in history to begin learning data science. AI tools like ChatGPT have dramatically lowered the barrier to entry. Beginners today can build real working projects faster than ever before. Every single industry, finance, healthcare, e commerce, sports, logistics, is hiring data professionals right now. And learning resources available for free today are better than what people paid thousands of dollars just 5 years ago. So, the complete roadmap in six phases. Okay, so here is the full roadmap. Six phases. That is it. Phase one, foundations. This is where you learn Python basics, mathematics, statistics, and the building block of everything. Phase two is data skills, SQL, Pandas, Excel, data visualization. These are the day-to-day tools of a working data professional. Phase three, machine learning, algorithms, model building, and evaluation. This is the core of data science. And we have phase four, that is deep learning and AI, that is neural network, TensorFlow, PyTorch. These are the hottest skills of 2026, that is the large language models. Phase five, we have portfolio projects. You will build 3 to 5 real world and put them on GitHub. And this is what exactly actually gets you hired over there. We have phase six, that is career launch, resume, LinkedIn, interview preparation, and job search strategy. I'm going to walk you through each phase in detail, what to learn, what is the best resources, and exactly how long each phase should take. Now, phase one is foundation. Phase one is all about building your base, and I want to be very honest with you. If you skip or rush this phase, every phase after it becomes significantly harder. So let's do it properly. First thing you need to learn is Python. Variables, loops, functions, and object oriented programming. Python is a primary language for data science. It is readable, powerful, and most in demand programming language in the world right now. Next, a bit of mathematics, specifically linear algebra and the basics of calculus. You do not need to be a mathematician for this. You just need enough to understand why algorithms work the way they do. Then you have statistics, mean, median, probability, and distributions. Statistics is the language that data speaks. You simply cannot call yourself a data scientist without a solid foundation in statistics. Then you have NumPy, then you have Jupyter Notebooks, your coding environment, and you can join upgrad learning support center to learn all those things in very simple fashion. We have lots of good instructors out there who will help you out to learn Python in real scenarios, how to use it in the real world project. Now, timeline for this phase. Expect 4 to 6 weeks, spending about an hour a day. Your goal by the end of this phase, you write basic Python scripts, feel comfortable with data types, and understand fundamental statistics. Phase 2 and 3, data skills and machine learning. Data skills. Phase 2 is where you learn to actually work with data. And these skills, I want to be very clear, are required in nearly every single data jobs that exist, regardless of your specifications. Then you have SQL first. Almost every data roles in the world require SQL. It is how you pull data from databases, join tables, and answer basic questions, answer business questions, and learn it well. Then you have Pandas next. This is your Python library for working with the data. Think of it as Excel, but infinitely more powerful. You will use it every day to clean, transform, and explore data sets. Then you have Excel, that is Google Sheets. This still matters. We have pivot table, VLOOKUP, basic dashboards. Employers still expect you to know these tools. And you have data visualization using Matplotlib and Seaborn in Python, and getting your introduction to Tableau or Power BI, because presenting your insights visually is a massive part of job. Then phase 3, you have machine learning. Phase 3 is where it gets really exciting. That is nothing but a machine learning part. You will learn supervised learning, regression for predicting numbers, and classification for predicting categories. These are the bread and butter of machine learning. Then supervised learning, that is clustering algorithms that find hidden patterns in data, and dimensionality reduction techniques. You have model evaluation. The key libraries for this entire phase is scikit-learn, and it is an industry standard for machine learning in Python. Then timeline for phase 3 is 8 to 10 weeks. And this is where most beginners either give up or start jumping around between the topics. So do not do that. Follow the sequence and go step by step. And nothing but last we have is 4 and 5 phase, that is deep learning and portfolio projects. Phase 4 is deep learning and AI. This is where data science meets the cutting edge. You will start with neural networks, understanding layers, weights, and backpropagation. Do not intimidate by these words. When it clicks, it is surprisingly intuitive. Then move to industry frameworks like TensorFlow, PyTorch. PyTorch has become the dominant framework in research, or is increasingly popular in industry. You have computer vision, which is teaching machines to understand images using convolution neural networks. NLP, that is natural language processing, how machines understand and generate text using transformer techniques. And in 2026, this is the most important part, that is generative AI, prompt engineering, retrieval augmented generation, or RAG. So working with large language models through Hugging Face, these are the skills driving the highest demand and highest salaries in the field right now. So what should be a timeline for this particular phase? 10 to 14 weeks. This is the longest phase. Be patient with yourself, and it also most rewarding phase in the data science career. Phase 5 is portfolio project. So phase 5, this is the phase that most people underestimate your portfolio projects. Your portfolio is what gets you hired. Full stop. Employers want to see that you can apply what you know to the real problems, not just score well on quizzes and complete courses. So aim for 3 to 5 strong projects on GitHub. Here's what I recommend. Start with an EDA project, exploratory data analysis, pick a real data set from Kaggle, something you genuinely interest, something which is you find really genuinely interesting, and find an insight that tell a story. You can build a product prediction model also, house prices, customer churn, stock movement, stock price prediction. You can pick a problem that matters to you and try an NLP project. Sentiment analysis on Twitter or Amazon reviews is classic and impressive to employers. Build a Streamlit or Tableau dashboard. This show you can communicate data visually and interactively. And finally, a capstone project, that is a complete and end-to-end machine learning project for raw data all the way to deployment on a cloud platform. So you can put everything on GitHub. You can write a clean README for that particular project, post a walkthrough on LinkedIn. I promise you, recruiters notice this thing. If you post a walkthrough on a LinkedIn, if you add a post on LinkedIn, your recruiters will, notice that. And what should be a timeline for this? It should be 8 to 12 weeks. So in 8 to 12 weeks, you can learn this step number phase number 4 and 5, that is deep learning and portfolio projects. And last is career launch. And now the phase everyone is waiting for, getting the job. So step one is your resume. Keep it 1 or 2 pages, make it ATS friendly, and prominently feature your 3 to 5 data science project with links to GitHub. Include clear skill sections, Python, SQL, and machine learning libraries, and wherever possible, quantify your impact, improve model accuracy by 15%, reduce processing time by half. Step two is LinkedIn and GitHub presence. You can post a project walkthrough on LinkedIn. Even a simple post saying, here is what I built, what I learned, gets attention from the recruiters. So keep your GitHub active with regular commits, follow the thought leaders in data science and join communities. Then step three is your interview preparation. This is where most people under prepare. So practice at least 100 SQL problems on lead code or hacker rank. Know your machine learning algorithms cold. When do you use logistic regression versus random forest versus neural network? Solve Python coding problems and prepare for statistics question, probability, hypothesis testing, and A/B testing. Step four is apply and network. Apply to 5 to 10 positions every single day. Target junior data analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineer, and data engineer roles. Don't be afraid to cold message hiring managers on LinkedIn with a short, specific note. Attend local meetups, enter Kaggle competitions, and then the job search takes time. Most people land their first role within 3 to 6 months of consistently applying, but you should stay at it. Okay. So 3 to 6 months of consistent applying is what is needed over there. And last but not the least, your 12-month learning timeline. So let's zoom out and look at complete picture. Here is all 6 phases fit into 12-month schedule. Month 1 or 2, foundation. Month 2 to 4, data skills. So in foundation, you have Python, math, statistics. You can build the base. Months 2 to 4 is data skills, SQL, pandas, visualization. Start working with the real data. Months 4 to 6 is machine learning algorithms, model evaluations, and core of data science. Month 6 to 9 is deep learning and AI. So you have neural networks, transformers, generative AI. These are the cutting edge for month 6 to 9. Then months 9 to 11, portfolio projects, build, deploy, and share your work. And from month 11, you can month 11 to month 12, you can build a career launch, apply network interview, and land the role. Now, what I want to leave you with one thought that genuinely believe is the most important advice in this entire particular video. One focus hour a day, every single day, adds up to 365 hours in a year. So that is more than enough to become job ready if you show up consistently. So stay consistent, consistency bit intensity slowly and clearly. And these are the three key takeaway moments. So tools and technology that you should master. Here's a quick summary of the tools you will pick up along with this journey. For programming, Python primarily. You can start with Jupyter notebooks as your daily environment. Uh, then you can, for data wrangling, you can go with the pandas, NumPy, and SQL. For visualization, you can go with the Matplotlib, Seaborn, Tableau, or Power BI. For deep learning and machine learning, you can go with scikit-learn, XGBoost, LightGBM. For deep learning, you can go with TensorFlow, PyTorch, Keras. And for MLOps and cloud, you can go with Git, Docker, AWS or GCP, MLflow, and Streamlit for deployment. You do not need to learn all this right now. The roadmap I have laid out will introduce each tool at exactly the right time and when you actually need it. And that is a key to not feeling overwhelmed. So, with that being said, you start today, close and call to an action. And so, the best time to start was yesterday, and the second best time is right now. So here is your action plan for this week. Just 5 things. One, open a Kaggle free account. It's your learning hub, your practice, arena, and your community. Two, you can install Python and Jupyter Notebook on your computer today, not tomorrow, today. Three, you can watch any of the upGrad Learning Support Center channel. You can go through the and visit upGrad Learning Support Center. They'll help you out. Four, you can set up your daily goal, even 45 minutes A day will compound dramatically over time. And 5, you can drop a comment below this video telling me where you are in your data science journey. I read every single comment. I would love to know where you are starting from. So if this video helped you out in a way or in any way, please give it a like. It genuinely helps more people find this content, and share it with your friend who has been thinking about getting into data science. They will thank you for it. I'll see you in the next video. Let's build something together. Thank you and